Hello guys! I'm back. Ang taas ata ng camera ko. Well, inayos to ng asawa ko eh. Sabi niya, I should use the OBS. What's this? Ang hirap kumakit. I should use the OBS studio kasi it's easier to vlog when you're using this type of studio. So, bear with me. It's the first time that I'm using this OBS studio. And by the way, I would like to introduce myself again. I'm Lilette Magsino, a newbie U- Filipino UK nurse here in UK. Redundant. Well, mas madalas tayong nanay. I'm a nurse here, pero mas madalas tayong nanay. So, I inisip ko, ano bang magandang pag-usapan ngayon? So, I think mas marami dito makaka-relate. Lalong-lalo na sa mga bagong nurses na kararating lang dito. Not only nanay, but these are the tipid hacks. Masasabi natin mga tipid saving tips that you can do, especially when you are new to UK. Marami kang hindi alam eh. Siyempre, I'm from UAE. I have Carrefour, my club cards, all these club cards. Pero dito, you don't know what are the different cards that you can use, what are the different discounts that you can avail. So, marami tayo niyan. So, isa-isahin natin siya. Yung mga tipid hacks na sinasabi nila. Kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, minsan nurse, mas madalas nanay. So, the inner nanay in me is telling me I should talk about this area. Kasi, syempre, hindi naman tayo nagpunta ng ibang bansa para magmayaman. We came here to earn our money, to save, and to be financially stable. And at the same time, we have to be financially literate enough. So, during my during my early years, um, what can I say? Especially being an OFW in UAE, makikita mo talaga lahat ng bagay is available there. You can easily buy it. But as time goes on, hindi na yun yung priority mo eh. Dapat ang priority mo, lalo na when you're working abroad, is to save money because in the future, nobody will help you, just yourself. Yes, your family is there, but definitely when that time comes, dapat may na-save kang money. So, so much, ang dami ko sinabi, no? Well, in fact, I'm here to discuss some of the tipid hacks I use during my first year. Yung mga na-discover ko lang naman. With the help of other people, syempre. And also through research. Research talaga, research-based. Live experience of Madam Lilette. Char. So, ayun nga. So, there are a lot of cards that you can avail here in UK. So, the first thing, a very, very famous one, is what you call this a blue light card. This is especially used by those who are working in NHS. So, pakita ko sa inyo how does a blue light cards look like. So, ito siya. Let's search. Oh, sorry. This is the Facebook. Blue light cards. So, can you see my screen? So, this is the blue light card that I'm talking about. Ito siya. Dadadadan. So, i-type nyo lang blue light card and then lalabas na yung blue light card. All you need to do is to register. So, hindi ko di-discuss dito how to register because it's for you to find out how to register. I'm just telling you, sa blue light card, napakaraming discounts na ma-avail nyo dyan. So, number one ng discount na na-avail ko dyan is the Nandos. Ang laki ng discount when it comes to Nandos when you're eating outside. Especially kung nami-miss nyo yung chicken biryani, chicken mandi, yung mga the judge na yan. Then definitely Nandos is the key. Kasi magkano nga ba yung it's all in my phone actually. So you can always have a look what are the different things that you can avail from the blue light card discount. So let us take for example Nandos. I think it's about, I'm not really sure, but maybe 20% or 10%. I'm not really sure how much percentage you can avail. And also JD, when you want to buy shoes, lalong-lalo na mga Filipinos, they always want to buy shoes. Well, and at the same time, kung mahilig kayo sa outlet mall in Dubai and in UAE, you can always buy in JD 20% discount. So you just have to use it, your blue light card discount and buy online. So that's number one, availing the blue light card discount. And kung mahilig kayo mag-travel, definitely mahilig tayo mag-travel. Who would not say that you don't want to travel? Then most of us wants to travel. We can always avail the rail card discount. So how does it look like? It looks like this. Let me see. Where's my rail card discount? Pakita ko lang sa inyo. Say I want you to see it. So this is the rail card discount. So there are a lot of things, choices you can have, but the one I'm using is the family and friends rail card. Definitely because syempre may anak at pamilya na tayo. Almost 60% of the price of the tickets you're gonna be booking through train is gonna be discounted. So it's really a good thing that you can avail the family, friends, and rail card. And we also have the two together rail card if you are couple. So definitely it can be useful as well because it saves you a lot really. It's just, for example, for me, you're just gonna buy 30 pounds. 30 pounds per year na po yun, yung rail card na yun. So it's a big discount. So for example, the price of the ticket is 15 pounds going to Manchester. It can, if you're having the family and friends rail card, it can be half of it. So it can be 7 pounds going to Manchester. I'm not really sure with the figures, but it's really a great help. Masasabi ko, it's really a great help for everyone who's using the family rail card. So that's it, I think. And what else do we have? So, ano pa bang mga card ang pwede nating gamitin? We do also have, what else? Bus card. You can also avail for the bus card. So, different areas have different bus card. But usually, before, wala pa kasi kaming car. What I usually do going to work is I either go by biking or I either go by, when I want to go somewhere, we will go by bus. So, ako dati sa work ko, nung wala pa akong bike, nung wala pa kaming car, what I do is I buy the monthly ticket. So, it saves you a lot. So, in our place, it's like 40 pounds per month or 30 pounds per month. I don't exactly remember the figure, but something like that. So, rather than spending taxi, 5 pounds going, 5 pounds going back, this will save you a lot because anywhere, yung 40 pounds na yun, kahit saang lupalop ka na, may certain route or may certain area na pwede mo siyang gamitin. So, it's really, really helpful. What else can I say? Oh, sabi nila sa Pilipinas, diba, when you use a credit card, there's an interest. And even in UAE, I think, because we don't have credit card, we do have a credit card. My husband, he availed the credit card. It's not being widely used on our part. But here, when we go to UK, dapat pala may credit card ka. Kasi there is what you call this, here in UK, what you call as a credit score. And when you increase your credit score, the more likely na they will let you borrow money, loan in the banks, and at the same time you have a higher percentage of being approved for a mortgage for a house. Well, eventually, syempre, yun din naman ang goal natin sa UK, magkaroon ng sariling bahay dito. So, it's really a plus if you have a credit card. But make sure that when you have a credit card, you have to pay on time. Kasi para makita nila na you're a good payer, you have a good credit score because you're a good payer. So, that's what is very important. And so much of the cards, I think. I don't want to talk too much. I'll just talk with the gist of everything. So, when it comes to food, you know what? There's a lot of tipid hacks that you can do. The first things here, we don't have it here in UAE or even in Philippines. Maybe in Philippines there is, pero sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi ko nataguyod yung pamilya ko sa Pilipinas. I mean, I started my family life in UAE, so I'm not really familiar on how to raise a family in the Philippines. Pero in UAE, parang wala akong na-encounter na ganito. Yung what you call as reduced items. So when you go to groceries, ako lalo naasar minsan yung asawa ko sa akin kasi when I go to grocery, I immediately go to the reduced items area. So how does it look like? So I will show you what is a reduced item price looks like. So it's like this. Nasa na ba siya? Oh, ano ba yan? See all photos. This one. So imagine this sandwich was from 2 pounds to 80 pounds and now it became 10p. So, it's a big thing, isn't it? So, ang laking discount talaga nun. So, kung ikaw tipid hacks ang gusto mo, go to reduce price. The only thing is, kung medyo maselan ka, the expiry date, if you may see, it's on the expiry date is sometimes on the same day or the day after. So, I don't find any argument on this. Nasa sayo yun eh, if you are like that. And usually here, talagang mahilig sila kasi sa fresh items. So, gusto nila agad makonsume agad. So, I would definitely go to reduce items to save money. Come on. Hindi naman tayo nagmamayaman dito. Dapat, tama, wise lang tayong mga misis. And if ever, for example, for me, at first, my daughter will always tell me, Mommy, buy me Kellogg's cornflakes, please, because mahilig siya sa cornflakes. But I find it a big difference, really, when you buy a Kellogg's cornflakes. I'm not saying about the brands, I'm not particular. But if you find, for example, kasi dito yung parang yung Asda, it's like Carrefour, it's like SM to us, SM supermarket. So, ang hinahanap kong cornflakes ngayon is yung SM cornflakes, yung Asda cornflakes. Because when you compare, there's a big difference. Pag pinagsama-sama mo yan, kala mo 1 pound lang, pero pag pinagsama-sama mo yan, malaking saving talaga yung magagawa mo. And here in UK, talaga, we will, yung tang natin kailangan magbago eh. Kasi we always crave for Filipino foods. What we do is usually only once a month we go to Filipino store and then we buy whatever we want to eat, Filipino foods. But as much as we can, we are trying to adapt already the foods that are available here because it's cheaper. Imagine before, ang broccoli sa UAE, napakamahal. Sobrang mahal. So, but here, broccoli is like less than a pound. So, lagi nang merong broccoli, lagi nang merong beef broccoli sa hapagkainan. Kasi yun yung mura eh. Yun yung mura eh. And you will not buy seafood here. Sabi ko nga sa dati kong vlog, galunggong is very expensive. You will not eat galunggong every week here. Unlike in UAE, every week kailangan may galunggong kasi yun yung mura doon. But here, galunggong is very expensive. So, we're just eating like once a month only. So, that's the way to go. You just have to adapt to whatever is more cheaper here. And another thing that I wanna include here is that when it comes to clothes, especially there's merong ano dito eh. Kung sa Pilipinas meron tayong ukay-ukay. Kung sa UAE meron tayong H&M na sobrang bagsak presyo. Here we have what you call as charity shops. Charity shops is like yung mga pinaglumaan pero hindi pa siya talaga technically pinaglumaan kasi people here are environment friendly. They don't want to use as much as artificial as they can. So they try to donate these clothes in the charity shops. And sabi ko nga sa inyo, mind you guys, the weather here is winter, spring, summer, or fall. So imagine how many different kinds of clothes you will use for every season. So in the charity shop, it's always on season as well. So pag may kailangan ka, emergency, I remember when it was our Christmas party. I don't know where to buy because ang mamahal talaga ng mga party dresses. Well, I went to one charity shop near our place and then you wouldn't believe me, I only spent less than 10 pounds for that party attire and it's like wow, it's ang ganda. I like it so much. It fit me very well. So, tamang hanap lang ang kailangan talaga niyan. And at the same time, meron din kung medyo mayaman-yaman ka, pag sweldo, gusto mo rin, syempre, maganda rin naman yung damit mo. Syempre, namimiss mo yung buhay UAE mo, di ba? Yung buhay, mo, na gusto mo ng signature clothes, you go to TK Maxx. TK Maxx also has a lot of branded clothes that you can wear at a much cheaper price. Yun nga lang, hindi siya top of the line, not the new items. But, merong magaganda talaga as in yung mga Nautica, what else? All the different brands are there, to be honest. And we also have outlet villages here like Seashore Oaks, Bister. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, Bister Village. As much as I can, medyo malayo siya from our place, which is a good thing. So, hindi pa kami nakakapunta madalas. Actually, we haven't been to Bister. I only went to Seashore Oaks. And mura nga siya, pero comparing pa rin sa Dubai Outlet Mall at sa mga outlet mall sa UAE, I think UAE has one of the best outlet malls. But if you're craving for syempre, we always, sometimes you want to reward yourself. So it's not really bad to reward yourself once in a while. So if you're looking for still a tipid hack, rather than going to the mall or buying online directly, go to outlet malls. They have they have a lot of items there available. And may isa po ditong tingining talaga, yung talagang everyone's using it, especially mga Pilipino talaga. We're always looking for Primarks. Even locals here, they always go to Primark because Primark's quality of clothes is really good and it's cheap talaga po. And maganda naman talaga yung mga damit. Actually, yun lang talaga. Kailangan mo lang din talagang how to bring up yourself. So natutuwa talaga ako lalo na sa anak ko kasi yung dalaga ko is she's tall for her age, I think. And ang sarap niyang bihisan until now. So ayun, Primark is the key if you don't have enough money to buy what you want, to buy a signature clothes. And here sa UK, dito ko rin po naranasan yung talagang learn to do it yourself. Kasi 'di ba in UAE we're so used to going to Patan kapag nasiraan tayo ng sasakyan natin. Punta lang tayo sa talyer, punta lang tayo sa I forgot already, sorry. Nakakalimutan ko na yung mga tawag sa Arabic. Pero punta lang tayo dun sa sa mga Pakistani, mga Indians, they will always ayusin na nila yung sasakyan natin and then okay na yun. But here, you have to learn to do it yourself because very expensive talaga po yung cost ng dito, ng per hour yung bayad sa mga tao dito, yung mga skilled worker na tinatawag natin. So, I remember nasira yung trunk namin and wala talaga kaming choice kasi wala talaga kaming kapera-pera nun. As in, hindi naman yung walang kapera-pera. Wala, I mean, it's out of the budget. So, sabi ko sa asawa ko, why not try to do it yourself? Everyone here is doing it own. Yeah, and mekaniko naman yung asawa ko. So, he followed my advice and then, ayun nga, he was able to fix our trunk. So, ayun lang talaga. Lakasan lang ng loob and at the same time, kailangan you have to research. And it's a good thing also. Do it yourself is like, very empowering. You get to be more independent. And at the same time, I think you will save money as well. Kasi last time, nasira yung washing machine namin. I would just like to share. Nasira yung washing machine namin and tumawag lang kami ng magkukumpuni. Siyempre, wala kaming alam sa washing machine. And they charge us for 60 pounds just for an hour and just to say na hindi na talaga gumagana yung washing machine namin, we have to change it for a new one. And then I said, bakit ako magbabayad sa'yo? Wala ka namang ginawa. But I cannot say that. I cannot argue with him because he's being paid every hour. So, wala tayong magagawa doon. So, ganun na lang talaga mga besh. Kailangan talaga marunong tayong do it yourself. And sabi nga nila dito, kasi tawag dito, you should always learn to know how to bike here. It's not a requirement, but and walking is more parang pinopromote nila dito kasi it's really good not only for your health but also for the environment because you're saving the gas for the petrol for the car. So ayun, nagbabike ang lola mo for a year, I remember. So maganda siya talaga, maganda siya sa heart and medyo delikado lang siya. You should have your proper gears definitely, but it really saves us a lot. Imagine, we survived. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, we survived for a year. It's only me, I'm working, and my husband is taking care of my kids. So, really, I thank God for that provision and that for that financial literacy on how to manage our money. Because sabi nga ni Lord, diba, we should be financial stewards of our own money. He will give everything to us. He can give us everything. But it's up to you on how are you gonna spend it. So those are the tipid hacks. And also, market, FB, secondhand, marketplace. There's a lot here. And before I forgot, I remember when because the uniform for children in school, that's the only one not available, not for free. Hindi free na ibinibigay ng council. So, what I did is that second-hand uniform. Arte pa ba? Kung ang mahal ng uniform dito, lalo na may logo na brand new. Well, in fact, ang bilis-bilis lang naman nilang lumaki. And I find this charity, it's not the charity shop. There are so many social groups here that they are helping. They're not selling actually. They're just asking for a donation for the charity. So it's like kung wala kang pera, they will not push you to pay for that certain uniform. So I bought 5 pairs. Imagine, so wala nang problema ang lola nyo when it comes to laba-laba, plancha-plancha ulit, laba-plancha. So I took 5 pairs of uniforms. So, hindi na ako mahirapan for my daughter. And it's only for how many pounds? It's just almost half of the new uniform. So, ayun talaga. Matuto ka lang talagang mamaluktot. And matuto ka lang maghanap ng mga bagay na ikakamura. And at the same time, I just wanna show you guys also. We also have this prepayment. So, hindi tayo sanay tayo sa UAE. Sa Pilipinas, di ba, may Meralco, may ganon. May ano. Here, we have this one, prepayment. It's like prepaid. Yung gas mo, tsaka yung electricity mo. Ikaw na maglo-load. So, pag paubos na siya, hindi na kayo pwedeng gumamit ng heater. Pag paubos na siya, kailangan mo matutong magtipid. So, ayun. Ikaw ang nagbabudget on how much you're spending for the electricity and for the gas. So, I find it very useful. Kasi pag naka-electric bill at saka naka-bill, parang wala tayong control. But here, when you have this prepayment meter, so that's why it's prepayment, you're paying. It's like you're gonna load only. Parang cellphone lang, nag-load ka ng credit mo sa cellphone and then you use for calling. Also this one, you're just gonna load money onto your this one and then you can use it afterwards. So, those are the things that I can remember that I was able to use. Masyado na ako maraming sinabi. So, I hope you learned something from it. And thanks for listening and watching, guys.